Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's not always easy being a Christian. It's really not, especially when you've been blinded for so long by the world and by the enemy, not knowing your identity, not having nobody to truly lead you in the right path, and the world winds up raising you. And it's really not the world. I mean, it's you and the enemy, really. Uh, but when I finally found out who I was, which was like at the beginning of this year, I'm gonna tell you right now, it got harder, a lot harder. Like 2023 was I got really down and dirty with God in the muck and the mire. But I've been having spiritual awakening since 2020. And like I was saying, I was dating a Jezebel spirit at that time. Apparently, I could have. I'm telling you right now, I could have sworn that she was Lilith herself, but she was probably a Lilium, which is a spawn. Um, it's hard, man. It's hard. It really is. And sometimes it's hard to pray. Sometimes it's hard to be positive. Sometimes it's hard to not worry. I don't have any more fear. But a lot of the times I'm just frustrated and I'm fed up. I won't lie. And I'm just trying to be real with you, because I mean that's what a true believer is supposed to be. Because like I said, I'm not going to bring you words of flattery. I'm not going to sit here and act like everything's all hunky-dory and, we're good to go. And because it's not always like that. Life's not like that. So like I said, I'm going to keep a G with you 100. And I'm going to talk about things that a lot of people ain't going to talk about. And I'm going to be real because we live in reality. I'm not going to be like one of those people that sit in church and put on a facade and then go home and act a different kind of way, claiming to know God, but your works ain't proving it. This right here, this is real. I ain't gonna fake the funk. Ain't no point in it. But let me tell you, man, like the reproaches, always dealing with hearing the enemy. Because when you can see and you hear, when God removes them spiritual cataracts and removes the deaf ears, and he says, those who have ears, let them hear. It's real, man. It's big time real. It's not easy, man. It does stink majorly. Because I mean, you hear all kinds of slander, all kinds of deceit, and the funny thing is the very same thing that the devil is trying to persecute you for in spiritual court to the Father, as the very same things that he practices. Talk about hypocritical. But I have done so much changing just since the beginning of 2023. Like, I mean, God's really brought me a heck of a way since 2020. But since 2023, I mean, I can't even begin to tell you how unrecognizable I am. Like, if the people I used to run with seen me now and heard the way I talk now and see the way that I do love God, They'd be like, who's this guy? Where he come from? But see, they also know because they were they were a part of my awakening, and they were a part of who was keeping me blinded. Definitely lovers of the dark. Definitely demons. And it's not always easy, man. It's really not. It does frustrate me. I do get angry, and it's okay to get angry. Like I said, and you know, yelling out loud, punching pillows, creative arts. You know what I mean? Like getting a bed sheet, getting buckets of paint, and just putting it up on a clothesline and throwing paint on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you can't always do that. So then what do you do? I mean, you pray, of course, and you continue to pray, and you got to be patient and wait. And that's the hardest part, because it's not our timing, but God's timing. And it's not always easy. Sometimes you want to give up. I actually watched a video the other day, and the guy says, if you notice, a lot of the big prophets in the Bible asked God to take their lives from them, or they wanted to give up their lives. And he was like, you just might be a prophet. And I'm sitting here thinking, well, I have done that. I did it November 18th of 2021. I couldn't take it no more. The enemy got me so far gone to where I had nobody to rely on. I had nowhere to turn. And he made it so miserable for me to where that's all I had left, because I was done. I was done. I was fed up. The drugs I was doing, I was getting fake drugs. They were trying to kill me, make me OD. Like, it was horrible. It was horrible. Like, I mean, I'm talking about feel like I got hit like a Mack truck, like a semi smacked me right in the head. And coming from running wild to where I'm at now, man, I can't even begin to tell you like how different of a person I am inside and out. And it's not because you got to go inside. You got to face the shadow. And that's the hardest part for a lot of people, is facing the shadow. I'm going to kill this video here, but I'm going to jump back up here. I love you guys. God loves you. Jesus Christ loves you. Shalom.